From Raven Street Dance Studio. I'm doing my makeup, so I'm not showing my magic right now, all my tricks. Just kidding. But we are at the Raritan Powwow, and we're visiting with Jay Hill and Josh Hill, and they are champion fancy dancers, and they're also iron workers. So today, I just want them to talk a little bit about like the traditional side of it, how so many Haudenosaunee people are in the iron industry, how much influence they've had on the architecture and the foundation of our country, and continue to build every day without fear. So by all means, I'm just gonna set the camera here. We're not gonna like be weirdos, but he's got really nice mocks on, and so does, you guys can check out Josh's mocks. Wow, they tell you. Let's start with the dad. Happy Father's Day, everyone, by the way. Okay, so what age did you start, or was your dad an iron worker?
No, my dad was a United States Marine.
Okay, so how did you get into the iron working? Is that how you say it? Your iron working industry?
When I was young, all through the 60s, they used to have this commercial on TV, and I used to watch it, and it used to be little I-beams with little screws and stuff like that. I always wanted one of those, but I never thought I'd be an iron worker. I started out in welding industry, going to a little welding shop when I was a teenager during the summer years, and after that I just kept welding and doing ornamental for a while, and then I got into structural, and I was a homebody for a while.
So you worked your way up.
I raised a family, staying close to home. But
why does ironworking, does it take you like away from home a lot?
Yeah, it can. The better jobs are traveling abroad. You go where the work's good. So a lot of government work nowadays, you have to have certain
certifications.
You got to be vested. The government checks on you, and
so you have to be certified.
You have to be qualified to go onto these military installations. And
so if you were a single man and you just wanted to stay on the road, like how long could you possibly be, like what's the longest you've worked on one job?
Any job can go from a month to a year and a half. Most of the jobs that I've been on, most have lasted 3 months. Then you go home for a little while, and if the company that you're working for doesn't have any more jobs at the time, you call on other companies you work for and see if they've got work available.
So you're kind of like freelance. You're a free agent.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you're not union, or?
No, I'm non-union.
So what are the benefits of being union? Like then you're secured as far as benefits? Or?
Yeah, as far as being in the union, I recommend it to any young man. If you can get in there, and they have really good things going on. I've never been against a union. It just never the ball but never bounced that way for me.
I got you. So being a free agent, like your name gets around, like as far as your work ethic and like what you bring to the table. So they kind of like, you never have downtime, huh?
No, I can take downtime, a couple of weeks in between projects or companies, and that works out real good.
So how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 64 years old.
So shouldn't you be retired by now?
I don't know what retirement is.
There it is. So before I talk to your son Josh, like you work with all races of people. I'm not saying this is a racial thing, but is it known that the Haudenosaunee or like a certain tribes of people are better acclimated, or just that's part of their skill to be iron workers?
I think this is where our culture applies. We do, as men, we have our fears in life, and we address them. Heights can be fearful, but as I've always said, if you do anything with respect, then and the way it should be, then you'll be okay.
So not only is it work, it's a test. Like it's a test of how well and how accurate you can be at heights and taking it to the limit, right?
Well, it's about, for us as natives, we know the history of our people, and we go with that, and we do the best we can because we love what we do.
That's awesome.
So
in and out of the arena, the same way of thinking applies, that you do it to the best, like no matter what it is. What you do in the arena mimics what you do in your professional life. You're a champion, correct?
you you get knocked down. This life is a struggle for us native peoples, but you go forth. You keep hitting that doorstep every day, and you do the best you can, because this is what we're taught, and these ways are good because it brings goodness to life.
That's awesome. What tribe are you?
I'm Seneca on my dad's side, Haudenosaunee, and my mother's Ojibwe from Ontario, Canada.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, and maybe
Sure.
I'll be able to share a video. He's an amazing dancer, and he's carrying in our flags today on Father's Day here in Raritan, New Jersey. So I'm going to switch over real quick. And
Thank you.
thank you, Ski. And this is Josh.
Hey.
Hey. He's amazing fancy dancer, father. So you're an iron worker now too, right?
Yeah, I've been iron working now for 15 years.
So would you have gotten into it, do you think, if your dad didn't do it?
Actually, I was accepted to Haskell University for elementary education. I was going to go to Haskell and be a teacher.
So what made you switch up and follow the steps of your dad?
Baby came on the way.
Babies.
Baby head came on the way, and so I started doing ironwork. But I really did my research through the years. And I don't have a lot of time to talk right now, but
we're getting ready for Grand Entry.
yeah, we're getting ready, and I got to go sing here in a couple minutes. But ironwork began in 1887. Long time ago. The buildings were all built out of wood, and one man was thinking, how can I go higher in New York City? How can I build bigger, grander buildings? And he actually got the idea of ironwork and steelwork by looking at a bird cage in his office.
Wow.
He's like, how can I go higher, better, stronger?
Right, with the shape, with the whole composition of putting it together, the layout.
Exactly. He's looking at his bird cage in his office. He said, I'll build it out of steel. That's how ironwork is going to happen. Yep.
So that's when it began.
Yep. And actually, the two people that originally started ironwork was Native Americans, Mohawks, and Senecas, and Haudenosaunee people, and Irish. People said that they were the only crazy ones that would get up there and do that job. And they'd work 10 hours a day for $15.
Oh my gosh.
Back in those days. 10 hours a day.
Wow.
For $15. And yeah, we've definitely, as ironworkers, gone through our ups and downs and had our accidents. Definitely the Quebec Bridge disaster killed 37 men at one time. The bridge collapsed. And
so you're risking your life for the expansion of man.
oh yeah. Yep.
I see that. And so that's something that you would do for your own people. So that's why it makes it easier for you, would you say? Because you can
It's an honor. It's a pride. Like I don't call it like a career, It's like my second way of living.
Right,
it's like a second, like dancing.
Yeah, it's a way of life.
It's a way of life. Yeah.
So you drive by and do you show your children like, hey, I built that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's so cool.
Because when I'm up there building and I'm up there connecting, putting the beams together and putting the columns up, I've literally gone where no man has gone before.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
What's the tallest building you've ever worked on?
I've been up 16 floors.
Okay, no.
Which is about, I don't know, what do you say, Dad?
So do you have safety harnesses?
Yeah, we're definitely tied off.
So When did they stop? Like, because it becomes a liability issue for the company that's hiring the iron workers. When did they stop allowing, like, because I've seen pictures and I've heard stories of like Mohawks working barefoot or
Right.
like just totally like defying and like jumping from beam to beam.
Yeah, no shirts on.
So do they still do that?
No.
Because of all
70s.
late 70s?
Yeah, back in his day.
And that's a trip. I'm afraid of heights, dude. I am. I am. It's not going up so much, it's coming down.
You know, I used to love going on roller coasters, but like because of my job, flirting with that falling feeling,
Yeah. Oh,
I cannot do it.
Okay.
I won't ride roller coasters anymore
yeah.
because I live, like I'll post like on Facebook and stuff. I work one step away from death. You know, like I walk one step away from death.
So does that make you fear death, respect it, or look forward to it? Like,
Well,
I don't know.
well, like Dad said, I'm not scared of heights. I respect them and what they can do to you.
The same goes for death.
Yeah.
We shouldn't fear anything. That's amazing. Well, I appreciate you guys taking the time because we are super busy. We have granted in just a few minutes here in Raritan, and we love you guys. Ski. Oh wait, what tribe are you?
Oh, my mom's Oglala Lakota from Pine Ridge, South Dakota, and you heard from my dad already.
Right on. Thank you so much, Josh.
Yep.
Champions.